Hello, my name is Tom Pagacz, and in this video I will start a series of shorts about functions and expressions. So function for today's video is date difference. Let's start with the QR code to my YouTube channel, with the QR code to my GitHub repo. Today we will be using shorts Power Fx DateDiff, so feel free to download it and import into your environment. Here we have a documentation about Power Fx formula reference. So this function is in here, date difference, which subtracts two date values and shows the result in days, months, quarters, or years. It may sound easy, but this function is actually quite tricky, which I will show you later on. There is a lot for the future to explore, and as well the expression that are used in Logic Apps and Power Automate. So those I will also be covering in the future. And what's more, so let's start with making myself a bit smaller. Okay, and from the SharePoint side that have installed a list from template. And this template contains at least two columns with the date and time. So out of this, I already made a handy Power Apps that is showing us date picker and drop downs for hours and minutes. So one small information that the solution is dependent on the creator kit, so I highly recommend you to install this in your environment to be able to open the solution. And let's see the documentation to the particular function that we will be talking about, to the date time value that is also included in the solution, date time value. And let's go to the solution itself. There is a button that you can direct yourself to the documentation about this function. So let's get back to the app, and here you have essence about the function, so you can know what it's all about. And let's start with the playground. So time format, it's not included in the function definition itself, but for the purpose of this lesson, we can play with either 24 hours time format or 12 hours. So let's stick to the 24 hours, and we have similar situation that we have in a SharePoint list. So let's pick the hour. It may be 4 o'clock, and our end date for this will be 5 o'clock, and in the hours, in hours it is 1 hour, so it should be 60 minutes. It is indeed correct value. So in best practices, you can read that, for example, it may be tricky because let's play it like that. It's 45, and then it's 1 o'clock, and in the hours we will see result which is not correct. But if you drill down 2 minutes, it will actually return the correct value. So I recommend you to go through the documentation, and you will see that it is necessary to adjust your approach to this function with the time that you actually will be using within this function. So it is no point using providing this function with milliseconds and then asking for you need years. So it's easier actually to provide milliseconds, ask for milliseconds, and then take out the years by division of 60, 60, 24, and so on and so forth. So that's all basically for this function. Let's see the playground itself. For the function definition, so we have like date difference, which first argument is start date, then end date and unit. So our start date is date time value, and for this function we are going to concatenate the selected date from date picker start, then there is a space, then from drop-down start hour selected text value, we are taking the hour, then there is a minute as well, and for the 12 hours time format, we can add either AM or PM, which I show you in a minute, and then the second one is for the end, the same construct, and from drop-down units we are going to pick units for this function. So let's just finish with switching over to 12 hours format, and let's run, for example, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., which is 5 hours. Yes, it is 5 hours. It is working quite nice. And in terms of these minutes, let's see for a while how it is planned. So you can either make it as comment and stay only with the time that you want to provide to the user, or you can simply use a switch, for example, or if function as you prefer to your solution. So that's all for this short. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoy and see you in the next shorts. Have a great day.